I was pregnant, my views on another one definitely changed. I gained over 100 pounds. I was hoping to have another one. Sometimes it's too much. Wish she'll be walking soon. You're just trying to survive. You want another sibling, Gio?
You're not gonna tell me about last night.
It is what it is,
discussion
mate.
that we need to have.
So let's just get right into it. We keep seeing people keep asking us, and this is literally going to be the last time that we address this. We just wanted to like get this out and just clear everything out. This question I've been seeing everywhere. So many people ask me this. This is gonna be the last time I'm going to address this. Why have you not snapped back yet? Mate, it takes time. And the thing with me is like I gained over 100 pounds, right? I feel like a lot of people aren't used to seeing that, and
You don't see it online.
yeah, in order for me to lose weight, I can't lose that. Well, I could lose that weight like in I don't think you can lose over 100 pounds in 6 months.
Well, it takes time to gain
Yeah.
weight, but it also takes time to lose
Exactly.
weight.
So you don't lose 100 pounds in 6 months. I mean, you could if you do it the unhealthy way.
Also, I think there's a misconception with the breastfeeding. Like, there's some people that think that breastfeeding makes you lose weight and snap back faster, but that's not for everyone.
For some people it does, but
It
for
is,
others it does not. So
it depends on your hormone levels. It's a very hormonal process when you're breastfeeding, right? So, so for some people, it actually prevents them from losing weight. For Naka, she's swimming against the current, but she's doing an amazing job.
I haven't gained weight.
Slow and steady is also the best way to lose weight, right? You don't want to just completely drop the weight, because then there's a healthy way to do it.
Mate, Joe, what's going on?
She wants to play.
No, it's not. He knows we're talking about me, so he wants to give me a hug. Joe's the sweetest.
I like his fit. We just got this fit in PV before leaving. Yeah.
It's cute. Do you like it, Gio? He don't like it.
Next question. How was it flying with the baby? It was actually better than expected.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
I think the main issue, depending on your child, your baby, is the space. So it is a little bit crammed. We're going to have a new experience flying back, but flying here, luckily we had a person that we knew beside us, my cousin. So if we had a random person, Gio kept kind of going back and kind of like, you know, smacking him. So
it would not have been fun if it was a random person. Ooh, no, mate.
But Gio was very good. You know, it just, the hard part was putting him to sleep when he was tired.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's a specific way that we do it and we couldn't do it on a plane. So just kind of adapting and distracting him and playing with them.
And breastfeeding was so hard, you guys.
That too, yeah.
I had this freaking apron that I had to put on top. It was hot. Gio was sweating. I was sweating. And it's like, oh my God, I wish I could just like whip the tit out. But, you know, in respect to everyone on the plane, I was just like, let me put this. But it was too much.
It was a little outfit change because Gio wanted to be free. But yeah, it was actually better than expected. I think we kind of prepared pretty well. I mean, the boarding on and off was a little bit of a hassle, right? Because we had a stroller and then like packing it and everything and checking in. If you have enough time, you're not in a rush, and you know, people are usually friendly to you. Gio didn't really cry, like we were scared about his ears didn't pop. It was nothing. And the noise, we sleep with a white noise, and I think he's used to the white noise, like that kind of sound, like background sound, so he didn't mind it.
Yeah.
Right?
Next question is, do you still have postpartum? How are you dealing with this? I still do. I saw on TikTok it was like postpartum anger or whatever. I have that. Like everything literally like annoys me and pisses me off. So like I have to like control that, and I have like random spasms at Dominic. I'm like, but you literally have to be mindful of that. And then Dominic knows, you know. So I just think that having a supportive partner helps, because giving birth and all the hormones and the emotions that come with it afterwards, it's too much. So I would say I still do, but I have a very supportive partner. And also my mom and me, like we really can relate to having a baby. Like I talk to her so much more than before. So that's been really fun. I would say just having supportive people around you really, really helps with that. But yes, mates, I'm still going through it, but every day is a learning process, right, Gio?
Gio stands no problem. He's smart because he knows that there's something here that's off the microphone. He's trying to grab it.
He hasn't seen mine yet.
Yeah, and I think it's just important as a partner to understand what your other partner is going through as well, right?
What do you wish you knew before having a baby? How much how like sometimes it's too much. I feel like a lot of people make it seem like when you have a baby, it's like a doll. It always sleeps, and that's what I thought.
It does what you want.
Yeah, or exactly. But it's like you're on their nap time schedule. Like everything we do revolves around him going to bed and like just playing with him. But I feel like the first 6 months, oh, it's too much, mate. You're just trying to survive. But now it's getting a little better. You guys see like how active he is. It's really fun, and he can kind of like comprehend us. So I feel like once they start being able to communicate or even like understand what you're saying to them, it gets better. A lot of people make it seem like babies are not humans. They don't have emotions and stuff, but they are. And for me, I used to think they were like little dolls, but they're really not. They're like Chucky dolls. I'm kidding.
And to understand, it's a 24/7 thing, right? It's not something that is like temporary or like your whole schedule.
We used to think babies slept all the time.
Yeah, maybe some babies do, but it seems like, you know, what you see, they're always there peacefully sleeping, or like, you know, you rock them. Well, Gio never wanted to be rocked, first of all, like that position. I don't know what it did to him, but he never liked it. And then, you know, like just sitting in a carriage.
Oh, Gio, I thought you were gonna give me a hug.
Just sitting in his carriage, you know, or like in his seat, never liked that as well. So I was always trying to adapt to see what he liked and what he did not like. And after time,
you see this, mate? We're always, it's a battle up in here. Gio, what's going on?
So well, he stands.
Mates, when Gio wants something,
it's because he knows that the microphones are not usually there.
Gio, what? You're getting caught in 4K. Oh, Gio is determined, guys. I hope he keeps this determination as he gets older. Is Gio on schedule? Gio just does whatever he wants, you guys. It is what it is. But I feel like his nap and when he sleeps are pretty consistent. But other than that, he's living life on the edge. Yeah, Gio, I'm talking about you. So, he's like on schedule. He's on his own schedule, I would say.
I think too, like for the schedule, we do have some type of schedule, but it's mostly flexible with gaps of hours. It's not like, oh, at this hour, you know, at 8 o'clock this, whatever. It's like between 8 and 10, you know? So like we give him a range. That way we can kind of more play it by ear. Because if he's not tired, we're not gonna force him to go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
We try our best, but we can tell when he's tired. So if he's tired and it's not sleeping time, well, we still put him to bed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but his bedtime is a range as well. He wakes up as in a range. So most of the stuff that he does is mostly consistent. Bro.
Because he wants the mic.
Yeah, he's trying to get her a mic.
He wants the mic. Yo, do you want another baby yet? No, there's no baby fever right now. We're just trying to survive, as you guys see. Maybe a lot of people say the baby fever comes when your child is like around 2 to 3. So we'll keep you posted. But right now, we got our hands full, you guys. You know, we're gonna put that on pause.
You're not gonna tell him about last night about the baby fever?
I got my period.
Every time we talk about baby fever, a sibling or something, Gio, this one's smiling.
He wants another sibling. You want another sibling, Gio? You want another sibling?
Is it true that they keep themselves entertained? Or I heard that, you know, when the second one sees the other one kind of crawling or walking, he does it faster because he wants to do it like his sibling. Yeah, because he watches how they do it and then they want to do it as well.
Okay, tell us, Gio.
Yeah.
Is it true?
Yesterday, Gio was with his cousin, and he was just staring at her, like non-stop, just observing what she was doing. So it was very interesting.
They were like staring at each other.
Yeah, it was so funny. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, after spending so much time with Gio, my views on another one definitely changed. It's something that, yeah, I'm open to. So I was telling my parents that I was hoping to have another one, and my parents were so shocked because they're like, last time we were talking about this, you were like a pit bull, like.
It was a hard no, and then it was like a maybe, and then now as time goes by, I think it's
yeah, so
it's special.
It was funny though.
Is Gio's teething bad, guys? I know you probably can't see, but his tooth is literally popping out, and it's not as bad as we expected.
Yeah.
I think you hear a lot of things where it's like super bad. I think apparently the molars are more bad. Gio kind of just wants to be like closer. Yeah, and you know, obviously you can tell that it like kind of bothers him, but there's toys and stuff like that.
And
that
he's
help,
just a little more whiny. He doesn't cry. He just whines a little more. And like you said, he wants you to hold him, always be there for him.
Or in the night, you wake
at
up
night,
in pain.
He gets fussy a little bit, but other than that,
he's been super good though. He's strong. He's super.
Let's
nice.
not jinx it.
Yeah.
So
it's only the first one.
Yeah, it's the first tooth.
But he's still happy. He's still smiling. He's still talking. You know,
living his best life. Yeah, it's good. Oh, and let us know if you guys put anything on their gums to help the teething. Yeah, he wants to know too, guys. So write it down in the comment section what they use to soothe that.
Is Naka feeling better? Yo, I was actually a little worried. It was like close to morning.
Yeah.
It was like mostly mornings.
I actually thought I was pregnant and I was really scared, but mates, I ended up getting my period. So, and I was ovulating. It was ovulation actually. And I recognized the sign, but I was like, no, there's no way. But then like a couple days later, my period came back. And I was like, ooh.
I think it was weird. It was like a massive combination of a lactose attack and then the period followed after.
Yeah.
So I think it just prolonged it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Or
maybe it was, I think it was all three. I think it was
all
literally
three, yeah.
a lactose, a food poisoning. I think you got lactose first and then food poisoning second and then the period came later.
Yeah, so it was too much, you guys. I didn't think I was gonna make it, but here I am.
Yeah, it took a good 4 or 5 days.
Yeah,
on
guys.
the 5th day,
Yeah,
it was
I was
to be
out.
back. Yeah.
But Gio was so good. I noticed whenever we're not feeling well, Gio's so patient and he's so sweet. He's just amazing. What are something you didn't expect as parents?
Ooh. For me, something that was expected, like what I thought would be, you know, having a child would be that, you know, I always thought that you would have like this one pot that you would give to your wife, right? And then when your child comes, you like split it up 50-50, right? But it's actually interesting how you have like a new pot of love, a new bucket of filled with love that you can give to your child, right? And then you still give 100%. So it doesn't really diminish it, but it creates a whole new other
Gio's
bucket
loving.
of love, right? Yeah, he's loving it too, you know.
He
and I
wants to
think
give
like
his
just
opinion.
the connection or the bonding, I didn't expect it to be that quick, that fast for me to develop that
Guys,
bond.
Gio, whenever Dominic leaves, he always runs after him. He wants Dominic to be with him 24/7. So it's nice to see because a lot of people, they say that the dads have a harder time connecting with their child at the beginning because they always want the mom, but their connection is really, very strong, and it makes me so happy.
As he's going away.
Yeah.
He wants that mic.
He wants the mic because he can't see Dominic's. Look.
He was looking at it earlier.
But yeah,
he loves
guys.
to stand now, guys.
Yeah. Which he'll be walking soon. Yay! Good job, Gio. Gio loves to be celebrated. Yay!
Let him grab the mic now that's done.
Yeah,
Okay,
here, Gio. You
go.
can have it.
You
Take
see,
it.
this is what we mean about the determination.
Yeah,
He
look
never
at this.
gives up. The whole video he's been trying to get.
Aww.
Sometimes it's good to let him get at, you know, because he works so hard.
He's pretending he wants to give me a hug.
And then he's
Look
gonna
at that.
snipe it. He's still looking at it. Boom.
Do you see that, mates?